Okay, so I bought this little cabin. This sink was not hooked up either. The piece is in the top, but there's no drain. Everything's not here. See, and the water's not hooked up. And I don't know if y'all can see this. We come out this way. The hole is in the floor of the drain. So I'm having to fix this all. So far I have some silicone. I have the bottom of the sink piece, tailpiece, I think they're called tailpiece. This is the thing that goes in the top, and that's for the stopper. And this is the one I have. It's from Glacier Bay. I didn't buy it. It was, like I said, partially installed. The faucet was already in there. The bottom stuff wasn't. And we gotta put it all in. I've got a silicone, that piece. And then to get it to the floor, I have this that I've put together. This is an extender, and this is an S-trap that was at Home Depot. It come with this piece and those pieces, and I bought this extra extender because I have to go all the way to the floor. And then this is gonna have to be against the wall somehow, and this is gonna come off the bottom of this and attach here to the bottom of the S pipe there. And then I gotta hook up the waters. So that's what we're gonna try to do today. I'll try to get it, as much of it filmed as I can. If you hear me talking or noise in the background, my son is watching YouTube in the other room. I got the door closed, so hopefully it's not too loud for y'all. And we're gonna start. I'll have to cut this open first and then put the bottom piece in the drain with some silicone. I don't have straight silicone, but I have this, it's wood trim, it's windows, it's waterproof, so it's siliconized acrylic caulk. It's 100% waterproof. So I just put a little bit underneath the rim of that piece right there and put it in. Then we'll go from there, and I'll be right back with you after I set up my tripod so y'all can watch the progress of this thing. I haven't done this type of plumbing before. I know the S-trap is not ideal, but that's what's gonna have to fit, because I don't know how to fix it any other way. I cannot bring that piece, that hole in the floor, up to the back of the wall. I just don't know how to do any of that. So we're gonna work with what we can do and try to save a little bit more money. This is supposed to be legal, I think. It's not always legal. I'm not sure, but they did sell it at Home Depot. That's why I got this. So that's what I'm using. And the extender over here. And we'll see what we can get done. Let me get you set up on the tripod, and I'll be right back. Okay, let me get this smoothed. I'm sorry if I bumped you. I thought I had you in a good position, but let me just move y'all over a little bit. Just out of there for sale. Okay. Alright. First, I've got to put this in the top up there, in the bottom of the sink. But to do that, I have to put some silicone on it. And what you hear is me pumping the silicone thing down. I might have to okay, babe, Just a minute. Sorry, you guys. I had to get this open some more. I had cut it and it had started to dry already. Anyway, I'm gonna put some of this around the bottom of this, along the bottom. Anything that's gonna get screwed in, and anything that comes out of the top, you should be able to wipe off as long as it doesn't dry, you know. I don't have any regular silicone. Probably would have been best, but I have to drive 30 miles to get some more silicone, and that's not happening. I'm not wasting the gas for that. And I wanted to show y'all guys putting this in, but it's gonna be a little bit hard with the camera and at the same time. Let me see if I can get it out. I'll lift the camera. The sink is a little dirty because we haven't been using it, but it's just got dust and stuff in it. Anyway, let's see if I can. This goes in here. And I have my silicone on now. And the idea is the silicone is going to keep it from leaking, you know. So we got that part. You set you back down. And I want to sit back down. Now, we'll do something else with the silicone later. But right now we're working on this. Okay. So the next part is this goes in according to this, okay? I siliconed it, here's where we at. This the bottom, I put some silicone, I use caulk, as long as it's waterproof. I put it in, and then we gotta stick this from the bottom up. Sorry guys. In that hole. And then tighten this nut until it's tight. Only hand tighten. It says hand tighten, which means do not use the pliers to make it just too tight, because you don't want to break anything. This or that or the sink itself. So and we gotta make sure, according to this, you gotta make sure this is towards the back, because we got the stopper to install. Let's see if I can go over a little bit so I can get in here. We gotta put it in. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to stand up and do this. I hope y'all can see what's going on. Okay, put this here, put that in here. And then it's a tighten, but it's not doing it. Okay, here we go. Tighten, and then we tighten this piece. Not doing it. This is not supposed to, the whole thing's not supposed to be tightening. See, that's what's supposed to be tightening. So I have to hold the piece on the bottom. Oops. Sorry, guys. I love y'all. Set the hand tighten. That piece has got to be towards the back. And that's it. Okay. Be right back. Okay, guys, sorry. I realized the sink itself basin was not attached to the cabinets up here. So I took it off and had help from my sister, and we put caulk between the bathroom basin, sink, and the cabinet. So that's where we're at now. Because I didn't want to put all this plumbing in and then have to figure out how to get caulk under that. Anyway, this is where we're at. I got it hand tight. It's the piece is towards the back because this goes to that and this goes to this and then this goes to the plunger. So that's what we're doing right now. Is putting the plunge, trying to put the plunger in. I might have to see what we gotta do. So we did this, and see, this is what we're doing now. The plunger goes in, and this goes in the back piece here, and that's what I'm doing. It's just supposed to clip in, so let's do that first. I might have to get up on my knees to drop this into the sink. If I can. Okay. Yep. Okay. That is in. So, yeah, I know I can't show you all that. So, but that's where we're at. There's only so much space underneath here with these doors, you know. And we got to put this in here. And if it's down, yep. Make sure, nope. I don't know if I can see how to do this, guy. Okay, it's in. That's good. Okay, that piece is attached. It was working when I was standing up there. So did that. We finished this one. Sorry for my chip nail. I do a lot of things with my hands. You know. It says slide the rod M down into the lift rod strap K through the faucet A until it clicks into the lift rod strap K. That's this, and the thing on the back of the sink that lifts and lowers the looks like it's working. I don't know if y'all can see what I did. I put the piece through it. So we got that. Please say we were moving on to 6 because I did that. And I actually already did part of 6, it looks like. Fast the horizontal rod J down to secure the stopper D is in the maximum open position. That's what I did in top. Slide the L upward. I don't know what that means. Slide the clip L upward, adjust the location of the lift rod strap, okay? Appropriate height and insert the fit the rod strap. Yeah, so partially did all this. Anyway, I have to make sure it's open, and then I have to slide the blue piece up there. I got to slide it down over the black piece that goes through that other piece back there that holds the plunger. So yeah, and then I slide this down and up and down, up. It should be open. And down is down. That's open. Okay. That's good. We did that. Very happy with that. Let's see. Yep. Got it. Adjust the length of lift rod strap, optional. Yeah, if it hits your plumbing, you can cut it off or whatever. Since my plumbing is is going to be strange, that's not going to be a problem. So checking the operation of the pop-up, it says operate the lift rod up and down to verify that the stopper D opens and closes correctly. If you remove the flange, E, loosen the lock nut, push the rubber washer down onto the top of the lock nut. Remove the redundant silicone sealant. And okay, that's in case there's issues, it looks like, but hopefully everything's sealed. That's what I'm hoping anyway. You know, I don't want issues. Let me stand up. Ow. Make sure this works like it's supposed to. Yeah. Okay. And that's it. Finished with the sink. Yep. I know how to do this, but I'll probably do it last. I still got to put the plumbing in. But, you know, connect the water supply to the handle. So, that'll probably be last. Oh, yeah. Alright. Anyway, as I said, I have this piece. It's an S trap, not a P trap. I know that. But this is what will fit in this house. So I have pulled this a little bit away from the wall. A little bit. Let's see if I get this down. Yeah. Yep. Look. So have that in. And that's what it looks like so far. Just a second. Oh, again. Back again. Okay. Sister and I had to discuss what we're going to do because this thing is not all the way against the wall, as you can see. So we're going to make a shelf back there, and so you don't see the hole because of this pipe that has to go into the hole in the floor. And I didn't want to tear up the bottom of this cabinet just to fit that pipe. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a shelf to set, you know, soap and stuff on. Toothbrushes, stuff like that, you know. Anyway, this piece is, it bends. You do it however you need to do it, you know. And so we are putting it on. It is down to there, and then you squeeze this, and you're done. You see? Well, not completely done, but we gotta put this over there on the white spot, white tube. I don't know if I can reach it. Anyway, like, I don't know if y'all can see this. Anyway, that's how this is going. Like that. Well, this pipe is very flexible, as you can see. And on the other pipe, I am gonna use some foam adhesive to seal it into the floor. So for now, this will work. Just so we'll have running water in this bathroom. That's the idea anyway. And we just gotta turn on the water. Make sure this is still tight. This still works. This is on. And I got to plug in the water supplies now. Let's see. It's hard sometimes to get underneath these sinks and stuff, you know. Might have to do it from that. Turn around so I can get under there with y'all. We do like we did with the other one. Okay, well, that was an adventure. Anyway, I got the water cleaned up and I managed, the hot water was not on tight enough, obviously. Anyway, it was fun. And now it should be fine. Everything's tight and should work this time. And you gotta push this back so it stays put. Yeah. Till I can get the pipe in there. I want it with some nails or something. The cabinet's holding it. The white pipe in the hole. That's what we're having to deal with. Anyway, it should not be an issue. Water should go out. Water shouldn't leak from there. Water shouldn't leak from here. Because I've siliconed it, uncaulked it, whatever you want to call it. It's been done. And I'll probably end up like taping this or something. Adhesive, put some adhesive on it. Make sure it stays in. Anyway, let's try this again. We got the water cold on. Hot something. So that's good. Definitely got it. No, that's not leaking from what I can see. There's no holes. And don't see no drips. Don't see no spraying water. So, should be good. Let me get up here and turn on the water. I'll see if there's any drips. That's definitely. Oh, need to turn on. Well, can't reach it. Let's try that. Yeah. Well. More drips. It happens, you know. It's supposed to be only hand tightened, but looks like it's gonna have to be more tight than that. Obviously. Okay. See if I can. Still dripping. looks like the only place is dripping is here. So, which is good. I'm supposed to. Looks like the caulk is coming out. Not supposed to do this. It's only supposed to be hand tightened, but still dripping. That made it faster, didn't it? I don't know. Just a minute. Okay, so as you see, I do have a pot underneath there now because there is a little bit of a drip. I'm hoping from up here, and I'm hoping that it'll seal itself once the silicone caulk is drying. So we'll see. Other than that, there's everything else is in place. Everything else is working. Top is looking good. Inside looks okay. There's no other leaks, but right there, the type of the pipe, right out there. Anyway, I'm gonna fix this and then on to the next project.